Hey Hampton, hey Clarion, it's that time again, time for some math. Today we're going to do a little bit of fluency and we're going to do a read, draw, write problem. So for fluency today, we're going to be subtracting multiples of hundreds and tens. So look at the number that I already have on the board. What number is that? Say that number in standard form out loud. Yep, 130. So what is 2 tens less than 130? Think about what place is changing. Yep, you're absolutely right. 110. Now give me the number sentence for 2 tens less than 130. You should have said 130 minus 20 equals 110. So we're going to do a few more of these, and I want you to be able to go as fast as possible. So now, what's this number? Say that number in standard form. What is 2 hundredths less than 350? You're right, 150. Go ahead and give me the number sentence. 350 minus 200 equals 150. Okay? How about 150? What's 6 tens less than 150? Yep, 90. Give me the number sentence for 6 tens less than 150. You should have said 150 minus 60 equals 90. Remember, because if I take a 10 away from the 60 to add to the 90, that would be 100, and then I have 5 tens left, which would be 150. All right, moving on. How about 3 hundredths less than 550? Give me the number sentence for 3 hundredths less than 550. Yep, you should have said 550 minus 300 equals 250. How about 7 tens less than 250? What's 7 tens less than 250? Go ahead, give me the number sentence. Wait. So I'm going to say 250 minus 70. Your turn. Go ahead and solve 250 minus 70 because 7 tens less is 70. All right, you should have said 180. If you think about it, we take away 2 tens from the 7 tens, add to 180, we will get 200, and then there will be 5 tens left, and then that will be 250. So that concludes today's fluency activity, but we're not quite done with math yet. Remember, I said we're going to do a read, draw, write problem as well. All right, make sure you can see. Fix the camera a little. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's the number talk, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're going to read, draw, write. Put our hands in the air. It's the number talk, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're going to talk about numbers. Whoop, whoop, beware. All right, so we're going to start by reading today's problem. Janaya, hey Janaya. This problem is about you and Devon. Janaya read 15 more pages than Devon. Devon read 38 pages. The book is 82 pages long. How many pages did Janaya read? How many more pages does Janaya need to read to finish the book? So we're going to start by talking about what we know. Who can raise their hand and tell me, or actually, I'm sorry, tell a sibling or tell your parents what you know about this problem? Right, you know that Janaya read 15 more pages than Devon. Does that mean that she only read 15 pages? No, that means she read more than Devon, and that means she read 15 more. Okay, what else do we know? Let's think about what else we know. Yep, Devon read 38 pages. So this is something that we know. We also know that the book is 82 pages long. So they told us how long the book was. They told us how many pages Devon read, but they did not tell us how many pages Janiyah read. So that's what the question wants from us. The question wants to know how many pages did Janiyah read. You're right, this is a two-step problem because we have two questions to answer. In order to solve B, we must solve A first. Question B wants to know how many more pages does Janiyah need to read to finish the book. Yep, I heard someone say that they saw these key words, how many more, and remember that how many more means to add up or count up or subtract. Sorry, how many more means to count up or subtract. So we're going to start by solving for A first based on the information that the problem gave us, okay? So we're going to start by drawing a tape diagram to organize our information. All right, so we know that Devon read 38. So this part is for Devon. We know that Janiyah read 15 more. This is the more. We don't know how many Janiyah read. So up here, this part represents Janiyah. So in order to figure that out, think about what operation we might have to perform in order to find out how many pages Janiyah read. We know she read more, so that means in order to get a number that's more than 38, we're going to have to add. We're going to add 38 plus 15. That's our number sentence, 38 plus 15. So I think I'm going to use the arrow way to add. So I'm going to start with 38. I'm going to add 10 more. So 38 plus 10 will give me 48. Then I'm going to go ahead and make a friendly number by taking 2 from the 5 ones. And I get 50. And I know after I take 2 from the 5 ones, I have 3 ones left. So 50 plus 3 will give me 53. So we answered A, which was how many pages did Janiyah read? So I want you to write a sentence. Think about what your sentence is going to say to answer the question, a complete sentence. Yep, you're going to say Janiyah read 53 pages. So I'm going to try to squeeze that right here. Janiyah read 53 pages. Okay? Now we're done with A, so we're going to use A to answer part B. And then part B, it says how many more pages does Janiyah need to read to finish the book? So here I'm going to think about what information I'm going to use for this problem. For this problem, I only need to know about Janiyah, and I also need to know about the book. I do not need to involve Devon in part B because that's not what the question wants from us. So I'm going to go ahead and organize my information based off of just the 2 parts I need, which is the total number of pages in the book. So this is the book. I'm put a B to label it. And I'm also going to draw a tape diagram to represent Janiyah. And we know that Janiyah read 53. We are trying to figure out this part, how many more pages she needs in order to finish. So remember I said how many more means to count up or subtract. So you could potentially write 2 number sentences for this problem. You could write, and I'm going to write it up here because I'm running out of space. So you will be able to do 82 minus 53 equals blank. Or you could count up and say 53 plus blank will give you 82. Either one of these number sentences would work to solve part B. So I'm going to solve this problem. I'm going to use this number sentence, 82 minus 53. And I'm going to use a number bond to solve this problem. And maybe I'll also do it in the vertical form. So I'm going to say 82 minus 53. I'm going to put my number bond underneath the 82. I know when I decompose 82, I have 80 into 8 tens, 2 ones. So then I'm going to start by subtracting my tens. So I'm going to say 80 minus 50, and that will give me 30. Now I'm not done yet because I also need to subtract the ones because it's not just 50, it's 53. So I'm going to say 30 minus 3, and I can do this using mental math, 27. So then I'm going to take my 27 and I'm going to add the 2 from the 82, because we can't forget about that, and I get 29. So therefore, 82 minus 53 equals 29. Now I can check my work by adding the 2 parts. So I'm going to add the 2 parts in this little corner right here. I'm going to say 29 plus 53. Okay? And I'm going to say 9 and 3 makes 12. So I put my new groups below in the tens place. And I see that 2 tens plus 5 tens plus 1 more 10 will give me 8 tens. So I got 82. So that means after checking my work by adding the 2 parts, I got the whole. So that means my answer is correct. So now I can answer part B. It says, how many more pages does Janiyah need to read to finish the book? And I'm going to say, Janiyah needs to read 29 more pages to finish the book. As you can see, I ran out of room to write my sentence, but you have all the space in the world, so don't forget to write your sentence again. Janiyah needs to read 29 more pages to finish the book. Okay? And that concludes today's read, draw, write problem. Now, I want you all to have some more practice, so I'm going to leave you all with an exit ticket. And I want you just to solve this problem. I actually want you to write a story problem similar to what I wrote. And then I want you to use a strategy to solve. So I'm just going to give you 2 numbers. And I'm going to flip the board back over. Okay. Gonna erase this really fast, part of it. And today for your exit ticket, I want you to solve 304 minus 53 using any strategy that you choose. And I want you to explain your thinking. Explain why you chose to use the particular strategy you went with. That concludes today's math lesson. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great weekend and stay safe.